photography is just overrated, expensive hipster bullshit.
Wow, it's a chemical miracle.
Shut up!
You're just gonna scan the negatives and post them on Instagram. It's digital with extra steps.
But there's a better way.
A way to get 100% analog prints with no computer and
No film
That's right. Film
is for losers.
If you're a real analog Chad,
It's all about that paper.
let me explain. This is the Busch Pressman Model D 4x5 press camera, and I got it for $17 at an estate sale. It's my first large format camera. But while I can afford a $17 impulse buy, there's no way I can justify spending over $60 on just 25 shots of film.
It's all about that paper.
That's right. So instead of film, we're gonna shoot on paper.
No, not like that.
I'm talking ILFORD Direct Positive Paper. As the name implies, this stuff develops into a positive image. You can shoot it, dev it, and frame it with no enlarger, no scanning, and no film.
Yes!
But how do you use it?
I was just getting to that. It's just like shooting film. The paper fits perfectly in a standard 4x5 sheet film holder. You put the paper in your holder, the holder in your camera, and you're ready to shoot. So I went outside, took a meter reading, and forced Sarah to take a couple shots of me staring directly into the sun. Okay, now we got 2 exposed papers in here.
But where's the picture?
If you have a darkroom, you can just toss the sheets in a tray and slosh it around till you get a picture. But I don't have a darkroom.
Or do I?
Introducing the Pinsta. The Pinsta is a 4x5 pinhole camera designed specifically for shooting on direct positive paper. I already made a full-length, in-depth video all about the Pinsta, so go watch that next. Yes, this little box is a camera, but for our purposes today, it's basically a mini darkroom. You put your paper in the tray, put the top on, and it keeps light out. But with these little holes and these syringes, you can easily inject and extract all your chemicals. Again, if you want to know more about shooting the Pinsta, go check out my full-length review after this for more information. So after 2 minutes in the developer and 1 minute in the fixer, let's see what we get. Oof. Okay, so it's not great. Problem is, the paper is so slow that we had to shoot at 1/5 of a second, and without a tripod, that slow shutter speed introduced a ton of camera shake. I think we can do better. We just need more light.
Flash time!
So with the help of this nifty clamp thingy, I mounted my Godox AD200 to the camera, threw out some chicken feed, and waited for a big cock to come in my sights. I'm a real press man. Let's see. Well, there's definitely a chicken. And yeah, it's a little better. But since there's no hot shoe or flash sync on this lens, I had to manually open up the shutter, fire the flash, and then close the shutter. So even though I was stopped down to f8, the slow shutter speed let in tons of sun, which muddied up the shot with this smeared ghostly ambient light. If I was able to get closer to those chickens without scaring them off, the flash could have overpowered the ambient light.
But I'm a big, imposing man.
And our birds are kinda chicken. So we need an easier target. Here's Walker. I don't gotta worry about scaring him. I can get right up on him with this flash.
Cause he loves me.
Okay, we got Puppy lit up here. We're gonna try and take a picture of him. At this distance, my light meter told me I need to be at f16, and since we're inside, there's virtually no ambient light to contend with. 3, 2, 1. There, we got it, guys. Oh, wait. Fuck, I did not stop down the lens, so this is gonna be blown out. You live and you learn. Whoops. Well, that's solarization.
What had happened was...
I forgot to stop down my lens to f16. So shooting wide open at f4.7 let in so much light it actually started to burn the highlights into negatives.
Whoopsie.
Let's stay positive and try again. Okay, round 2. Stop down the lens, aim, fire, dev, fix, and... Look at that. Hey-o! We got a picture. But it ain't exactly tack sharp. Which leads me to another problem. You see, I've pretty much been guessing my focusing distance so far, or as the pros call it, scale focusing. You see, this thing has a rangefinder, but I don't trust it because it hasn't been properly calibrated. So the only surefire way to check focus is to look at the ground glass. But as soon as you insert a film holder, you can't see shit. So that's only feasible for still subjects and studio work.
Hey!
Okay, so I might be giving up on being a big badass run and gun handheld press photographer, but if I treat this like a studio camera, slap it on a tripod, and bring in all the flash power I can muster, we might just have a shot. So that's exactly what I did. Love you, baby.
I'm blind.
And... Home Alone moment right here. I love it. Holy shit. Beautiful, Christmas came early. I might be a real photog after all. So we finally found some success, and for once, I actually took some flattering photos of Sarah. So Sarah, being the beautiful, amazing, perfect angel that she is, graciously kept posing for me and allowed me to keep blinding her again and again and again. And yeah, this paper has 0 latitude, and she's basically just a floating head in a dark frame, but she's tack sharp, and look at all those tones on her face. So, that's a win, baby!
Yeah!
But why let Sarah have all the fun?
What's the name of this channel?
And there's nothing I like more than looking at pictures of myself. So after snapping 2 more shots of Sarah, instead of developing them right away, we embraced the corny Sears double exposure photo vibe to turn these portraits into a couple of ussies.
4 shots on 2 pieces of paper. Let's see how these Sears things turn out.
Hey, I love it. Holy cow. And would you look at that? I cannot believe how well these turned out. It looks like we're posed there together, but we're both tack sharp. And us being on separate planes, that would have taken some slick camera movements to pull off in one shot. Yeah, the light looks a little funky on my mouth area, but these are still some kick-ass frames. So there you have it. Film schmilm.
Who needs it?
You can go right from shooting to holding a physical photo in your hand without all that nerdy darkroom stuff or wasting money on a printer or high-res lab scans. So, should you shoot on paper? I mean, yeah, it's hard.
But nothing easy's worth doing.
And you end up with a one-of-a-kind photo you can hang on your fridge. Plus, it's super economical compared to buying 4x5 sheet film and printing it on normal darkroom paper. And yeah, the Pinsta is rad.
Go watch the full-length video after you're done watching this and sharing it to everybody you know.
But you don't need it to develop paper. You can easily put it in a Patterson tank or come up with some stacked tray dark bag DIY situation. Anyway, go watch the Pinsta video. It's my favorite video I've made so far, and I need all the watch hours I can get if I'm ever gonna make a dime from this content stuff. Well, that's a wrap, folks. Merry Christmas and happy holidays, everybody. Goodbye, Internet. I'm Nick. Christmas is almost here. I haven't gotten to be merry at all. I've been too busy doing all this stuff and working on stickers that are coming out soon. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Ring the bell icon. Make sure you're getting all the notifications and make sure notifications are enabled on your phone so that you can tell whenever I post anything. And I really appreciate everybody's support so far, man. If you've made it this far, say Saint Nick in the comments. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate ya. Boy, howdy. Merry Christmas.